Hello everyone, greetings of the day. This is the last segment of power sharing, and in this we will try to know and understand some additional questions for this chapter. So first we are going to have questions and then we will have answers. So here is your first question. Power sharing is opposite of undivided political power. What old belief of people broke by emerging democracy? The emerging democracy broke the belief that power should reside in one person. Quick decisions and their enforcement is possible if power is centrally located. How do people rule in a good democratic government? In a good democratic government, people rule themselves through the institution of self-government. Diverse groups and views are given due respect. Then the next is, what do you think about the power sharing in modern democracies? Power sharing can take many forms. The following are the most common arrangements. So the first is among different organs of government, among governments at different levels, among different social groups, among political parties, pressure groups and movements. Now the next is what are the different organs of government? The different forms of government are legislature, executive and judiciary. What is the need of different organs of government? The different organs are required that none of the organs can exercise unlimited powers. They have checks on each other. This also maintains balance of power. What do you mean by the system of checks and balances? The system of checks and balances empowers to have a check on the other organ of government and maintains a balance. For example, judges are appointed to check functioning of executives. We will have some more questions in the separate units when we will have different chapters with the names of checks and balances, etc. What do you mean by federal government? A general government for the entire country and the government at the regional or provincial level is called federal government. What is the federal division of power? The federal division of power is the powers of different levels of government. This division of power is extended up to municipality or panchayat level also. Some more questions. What do you mean by power sharing in different social groups? Power sharing in different social groups mean that constitutional and legal arrangements are made for socially weaker sections and women who can represent in the legislature and administration. What do you mean by reserved constituencies? Reserved constituencies are meant for representation of weaker sections, women and diverse groups in governments so that they do not feel alienated. In a way, in order to include all the groups in government, we need the such things in our system. What does contemporary democracy says about power? The contemporary democracy says about power that it should not remain in one hand, it should be shared. What do you mean by coalition government? A coalition government is that when two or more political parties form an alliance to contest elections. If their alliance is elected, they form a coalition government. And you can see some examples of coalition government in Indian politics also, when two or more parties of the same interest are united in order to form a government. What do you mean by interest groups? This is really important. Interest groups are of farmers, traders, businessmen, industrialists, and industrial workers. These are formed to protect their rights, and they also want to be part of government. So that are called interest groups. How can interest groups be a part of government? Interest groups either participate directly in government or brings influence on the decision of making process. So with this we come to the end of our video, and thank you for watching. I hope you will continue in our next videos in the same manner and try to learn all these important points. Thank you once again.